Hello everyone, this is Zenin and you are watching Zenin TCG.
In this video, we will be looking at the Players Cup third place winner in Victor Freitas from Brazil, who bought us the ADP-Zacian V deck. Now ADP has been around since Cosmic Eclipse, and it's always been a contender, and it gets to people. However, with Zacian V, well, it's going to be more challenging because ADP is in the deck for Altered Creation GX move, and Zacian V is in the deck for Draw Engine and Main Attacker, and the attack does 230 damage, which is quite a lot, given a lot of VMAX are really high HP. Moving along, let's look at the deck list from Victor Freitas as posted on Limitless TCG. There's also a card view of the same deck list on Limitless TCG. Go ahead, have a look. Going into details, we all know ADP, Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia. The deck success relies, as mentioned, on ADP doing its GX Altered Creation GX move, but with an additional energy as soon as possible. The Ultimate Ray also does 150 damage and attaches 3 basic energies to any Pokemon. But Altered Creation GX move is what gives ADP its added advantage over any other Pokemon, because it lets you take an additional prize card, and for the rest of the game your Pokemon do 30 more damage. Now we talk about Zacian V, which is our main attacker and the main draw engine. Intrepid Sword looks at the top 3 cards and attaches any metal basic energy get attached to Zacian. Also doing 230 damage. There's 4 copies in deck, so it's a very serious attacker, Zacian V, and 4 in deck. Zamazenta V is a secondary attacker, also metal type, so it can be a combo of Zacian and Zamazenta. Of course, Zamazenta is now in deck because of Dauntless Shield. It prevents all damage done by attacks from opponent's Pokemon VX. Assault Tackle does a decent 130 damage and also discards a special energy from your opponent's Pokemon. Well, those are the main Pokemon. We are looking at support Pokemon now. Dedenne-GX, yes, not surprised. Crobat V, yes, also no surprise there. Dedenne, as we all know, discards your hand and draws 6 cards, and Crobat V, it kind of resets your hand to draw cards until you have 6 in hand with the Dark Asset ability. Moving along, we have Eldegoss V. Happy Match ability puts a supporter from your discard pile straight into your hand. Amazing. Then there's Oranguru Primate Wisdom ability. Switch a card from your hand with the top card of your deck. 1 copy of each. Well, these are just support Pokemon, so not heavily relied on. Looking at supporters and items in the deck, they also double up as alternate card drawing supporters. Marnie, shuffle your hand and put at the bottom and draw 5 cards. The opponent draws 4. A little hand disruption there. Professor's Research, again discard your hand, draw 7 cards, almost like Dedenne-GX. Now Red's Challenge. It's a good card because it can discard 2 other cards from your hand and search your deck for a card. put it into your hand. Moving along, there's Boss's Orders. It's here to stay, and it switches your opponent's benched Pokemon with their active. This card has changed the outcome of many games because of to disrupt play and call your opponent's bench into the active, just to disrupt the whole game. There's 4 tag call in deck because Victor Freitas plays a lot of tag team supporters. Now all these tag team supporters require some discarding from your hand. That's why he has 4 Metal Saucer in his deck. That way, when he discards a metal energy, he can use the Metal Saucer to power up his bench, which with 4 Zacian in play, I'm sure this is what's the secret of powering up ASAP. This Mallow Lana, switch your active with your bench, discard card for 2 cards and heal 120 from your active. That's moving onto the bench. Guzma Hala looks for a stadium, but when you discard a card from your hand, you can look for a tool card and a stadium. Then there's Cynthia and Caitlin, also a supporter. Discard a card from your hand. You can draw 3 cards. Again, a lot of discarding. Moving along, we look at items. Set up bench with Quick Ball and capture energy. Then power up your bench simultaneously with Quick Ball to discard a basic energy. Then use Metal Saucer to attach discarded energy to benched metal Pokemon. The speed at which Victor Freitas is able to power up his bench with the help of Metal Saucer, this is what gives this deck an edge over the others. Looking at item switch options, 4 in deck, a great catcher just to get any GX from the opponent's bench into the active, and air balloon, there's 2 in deck to because of Zacian V has a retreat cost of 2. Looking at some tool cards, we have Metal Goggles, which has gained in popularity ever since winning decks are out. Metal winning decks, because Metal Goggles, as the name suggests, goes for metal Pokemon. Takes 30 less damage and blocks damage from abilities too. Of course, Giant Bomb is here, puts 100 damage on attacking Pokemon. There's 1 copy of Chaotic Swell in deck, enough to take out at least 2 opposing stadium. As I mentioned, 8 basic metal energy seems few, but anything that gets discarded will get put back with the Metal Saucer. There's 2 Aurora special energy that can that fulfills the requirement for water energy in ADP. And then there's a discarding your card from your hand, beautiful, with Metal Saucer. And then we have 1 capture energy just to get the initial setup of the bench. And that's all for the deck. Let's do some closing credits. PTCGO for organizing Players Cup and the deck list provided. Go to Pokemon.com for more Pokemon action. Thank you to Limitless TCG for card images and deck list. Have a look at limitlesstcg.com for more info on Pokemon cards and deck list. Well, showing my support for local small businesses, my favorite card game store, The Upper Hand. Visit them at theupperhand.ca. theupperhand.com. Just to end, thank you so much for watching Zen TCG. Do subscribe, like, leave a comment. Thank you, stay safe, and have a nice day.